Ladies and gentlemen, it's Showdown! Alright, welcome to my second video on Pokemon Showdown. This time, we're going to make a short video. It's going to be kind of actually a two-parter where I'm going to teach you how to play competitive Pokemon. So, this series is going to assume two things. First of all, that you know about Pokemon, that you understand Pokemon, that you've played Pokemon before. And second of all, that you don't know competitive battling. Or don't know competitive battling well. Don't know how to get into competitive battling and how to understand it. So if either of these two things are not true, then you can freely skip this video. Go ahead and watch some of my battles or anything like that. But if you do want to learn about competitive battling, this video is right for you. So, what you want to do first is go to this website, play.pokemonshowdown.com, which will allow you to sort of get into the things. You're going to register really quickly, and you're going to start building a team. Now, we're building a team on OU. OU is what's called Aura Single, which means that it's 1v1 rather than two Pokemon at the same time. You know, just like standard games on Pokemon. And basically, OU is kind of the best league. This is the kind of most fun league. It's sometimes fun to try other things like UU or NU or whatever. Most people play OU. Ubers is a little too overpowered. Not a lot of things go there because, like, very strong things go there. So we want to try and start with OU. So we're going to Team Builder. And, no. Team Builder. We're going to start a new team. And I'm going to call it Tutorial. Tutorial Team. This is going to be the tutorial team. And we're going to start off by putting... In this video, we're going to choose 6 Pokemon based on their traits and what we want them to be, and based on their typing. Later on in the next video, we're going to give them their moves, their natures, their abilities, and their items. Right now, it's kind of a really basic thing. So, in Pokemon, basically we want... I've been using basic a lot. Basic. We want to be having 4 types of Pokemon. Now, this is not a rule. This is not something that you have to do. But it's something that is good practice. Because anything that is not that is more of a gimmicky team. Right? So, if we don't want to make a gimmicky team, we want to be a robust, solid team, we want to have a special wall, a physical wall, a special attacker, and a physical attacker. And 2 more Pokemon. Now, other than those things, Pokemon fulfill a lot of roles. We got set-uppers, we got sweepers, we got clerics, we got a lot of things. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Let's start off with starting our new team. We're going to add a Pokemon, and we'll start with the defensive core. Now, if you look right here, you can see OU. These are all the Pokemon that are OU. So we want to put Pokemon that are either OU, BL, or UU. We'll try to get as many OU Pokemon as we can in here. Anything below UU, like BL2 and RU, is usually not strong enough for OU tier. You'll see a lot of people, especially very good players, use Pokemon that are RU, not as much NU, but you'll see a lot of NU Pokemon in here, a lot of RU Pokemon in here, a lot. So, but you want to start off with the strongest. So let's start off, let's choose a Pokemon that we like. Go with Ferrothorn. Now, Ferrothorn, as you know, is a very defensive Pokemon. He's very strong, has very strong defense. As you can see here, 131, very strong defense. So he's going to be our physical wall. Now, his typing is Grass Steel, which means we want something that kind of goes with that well. So the next Pokemon is going to be our special defensive Pokemon. Actually, I've been thinking of a Pokemon before we started this, but he's RU. So I don't know if I want to do it. I was thinking Jellicent. I'm going to tell you why. Jellicent works very well with Ferrothorn because most of the things that Ferrothorn is weak to, Jellicent is strong against, and vice versa. Jellicent is weak to electric type. Ferrothorn is strong to electric type. Ferrothorn is weak to fire. Jellicent is strong against fire. And so on and so forth. Not a lot of things. Ferrothorn is weak to fighting. Jellicent resists fighting. So we could go Jellicent. Let's take a little better look. Maybe we'll find something in OU because I don't want to be negating my advice on the second Pokemon that we choose. So let's see. Let's start by looking at this column right here. Special defense. Altaria has 105. Other than Altaria, we got Dragonite. We don't want to do that. We got Gallade. We have Gardevoir. Didn't know Gardevoir has such good special defense. Gothitelle. Gothitelle, yes. What else? Heatran. Latias. Mew. Sylveon is pretty good. Tyranitar, Venusaur. We wanted to go for something that resists fire, though. Just for the sake of it, something that resists fire, and it's going to be a good special defensive wall. Something that resists fire and hopefully fight. So Charizard actually sounds good, but not going to do that. What is going to resist fire? Let's see, maybe go with a water-type Pokemon in here. You know what? Let's make things quicker. Let's choose Jellicent, just because he works so well. He's RU, so again, you do what you do, but this is what you want to do. This is the basics. This is your defensive core, and whatever is the first defensive core weak to, the other defensive core is strong against. As you can see, special defense is very high, so yeah. So this is kind of a good core, right? Other than the fact that Jellicent is RU, so he's not as strong in of himself. Next, we want to try and see what our weaknesses are right now. So with Jellicent, we have a dark weakness. So what's good against dark is fighting. So we're going to go for Conkeldurr. He's going to be your physical attacker. As you can see, his attack is extremely high. So we have 3 Pokemon right now. Physical defensive, special defensive, physical attacker. Now we want a special attacker that's going to be good against things that Conkeldurr is weak against. So that's Psychic and Flying. We don't resist Flying. We do have something against Psychic, which is the Ghost type, but we don't resist Flying. So we want something that's good against Flying and going to be a special attacker. So maybe an Electric type or a Rock type special attacker. Let's see. Let's look at the special attack column. Heatran, no. Although he does resist Flying. We don't want another Steel type. Kyurem Black. Kyurem Black is actually good against Flying. And it's not as good against Psychic, whatever. Let's go Kyurem Black. Ooh, his attack is way harder than his special attack, so no. Go for someone with really high special attack. Oh, Magnezone. Perfect. Another Steel type, so that's a little bit dangerous, but he's Electric type, so he can do the job well. Let's see if we got anything else that we might want to take instead. Electric type on OU. Magnezone Manectric. Rotom Wash. Thundurus. Let's see who has the biggest special attack. Magnezone and Magnezone. Yeah, so let's take Magnezone. Next Pokemon. Now that we have our special attacker, our physical attacker, our physical wall, and our special wall, we see that this team is kind of defensive. Because Magnezone himself has very high defense and pretty high hit points. It's not fast. So this is a defensive team, which means even Conkeldurr has a lot of hit points. Very, very defensive team here. So that means we want to delay. Somehow we want to be able to delay our opponent. So we're going to need rocks. Stealth rocks or spikes or something along those lines, and we want like toxic or the ability to burn our opponent. Again, we're playing this kind of stally. So what we want to do is look again at our weaknesses. Common weakness here is weak to ground. We got weakness to ground and we have weakness to fire. So you can put, this is perfect because this means we can use a ground type or a rock type. We usually use stealth rocks. So let's see if we got anything in OU that uses stealth rocks, and these are rock type or ground type. Landorus and Landorus Therian. So, okay, so the difference between these two, a little problematic, but we'll use Landorus Therian. He has better attack, as you can see, slightly less special attack, but we don't care. We're going to use Landorus Therian. He's going to be kind of a stealth rock guy. He can also learn, pretty sure he can learn toxic. Yes, he has toxic, he has stealth rocks, he has a lot of things. So, very, very defensive. And he's a physical attacker. So the next guy, the next guy we're going to have is going to be probably kind of a special attacker. And we want to check again for weaknesses. So as you can see now, we have a strong weakness to water here, but we resist it 3 times. Ice, resistance once. Here, Conkeldurr is good, but doesn't resist ice. So could talk ice, but the biggest thing right now that I see is we have no control over fairy and dragon, and there are a lot of fairy type Pokemon. No, actually we have 2 steel types. Scratch that. So as a matter of fact, let's try to counter ice. Now we have a fighting type. Let's still try to see what special attacker we can bring. Actually, the first thing that comes to mind is actually this Charizard. And I don't see a reason not to bring Charizard in. Could also bring Gyarados. Charizard a special Charizard could be interesting. Usually Charizard is physical, but let's bring a special Charizard. So this is our team. This is what we want to do. Next episode, we're going to give them moves. We might switch a couple of things, but this is the basics. So, as I said, we want our defensive core, which is going to be a physical defensive Pokemon and a special defensive Pokemon. We want 2 strong physical attackers, and 1 strong physical attacker and 1 strong physical defender, which is Conkeldurr and Magnezone. And right here we got another strong physical attacker and special attacker. This is kind of the way it turned out to be, mostly because Conkeldurr and Magnezone both are pretty defensive. They're pretty good at defending. What we're missing here is a Scarf user, which we're, as it turns out, not going to have, apparently. We're going to talk about Choice Scarf a little bit later, but it's a more defensive team. So we'll need things like Toxic, we'll need things like Stealth Rocks, and we'll need sort of ways to do that. Another problem that I already see with this team is the fact that we have a Charizard, but don't seem to have Rapid Spin. No one here can learn Rapid Spin. You can see no Rapid Spin, no Rapid Spin, no Rapid Spin. So this is a little bit of a problem. None of these Pokemon can learn Defog either, if I'm not mistaken. So that might be a problem. Nope, Charizard can learn Defog, but Charizard himself is not gonna defog his own thing. So this is our team. This is what we've got. Next time, we're going to try and improve on this team and see how we can make it more competitive. So thanks for watching. Try it for yourself.